This is a quest guide for a daily regime with Mulan in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm doing all of her friendship quests, so if you do need more of them, check out the playlist you see on screen at the end of this video. We obviously start off by talking to Mulan, who gives us la boucle for a lovely recipe. Go into your inventory and use the vegetarian pizza recipe. You might already have the recipe, of course, but just using the recipe means that you don't have the item in your inventory. Then we need to actually go and cook two, not one, but two vegetarian pizzas for Mulan. So it's going to need two vegetables, whatever the hell you like, one tomato, one cheese, and one wheat. We can press autofill and start cooking. Oh, and do it again, remember, because it's two vegetarian pizzas, not one. Then we're going to bring them both to Mulan. I hope she's not that greedy. She's going to eat them both. So we give them the two vegetarian pizzas. After that, we now need to follow Mulan's training routine by mining minerals. Topaz, aquamarine, garnet, and peridot. Now I'm just going to check if you have to actually physically mine these up, or if you can just put them in your inventory. Okay, so it does appear that you do need to actually physically mine up these minerals in order for it to recognise in the quest. I've just put some peridots in my inventory. Or can you drop them and pick them up? Because that sometimes triggers it. No, you have to physically mine all of these minerals. You can't already have them. Now, one thing that I can recommend is using an even more miraculous pickaxe polish, depending on what quests you've done. I can't remember what quest I get it from, but you can craft this stuff up if you have done certain quests. And that basically means that you'll be able to mine more gems than ever, and there's enough for 25 uses. So you use it, and it will enchant your pickaxe so that you have a much higher chance of getting gems when mining. So a little tip there for this quest. So first up, let's do Aquamarine. This is going to be the Forest of Valor and also Dazzle Beach. And you don't have to see the rocks with gems in. If you mine and main a blank rock like this, you can... Oh, see, look, there's one, two... Oh my god, I actually got tons of gems from that. And I got 4 aquamarines just from that. I think I got really lucky. Next up is going to be garnets. These are in the Plaza and Peaceful Meadow. And these are the red ones, I think. I did just see one. I think it's these ones here, garnets. Yes, and we need 6 of them. That's 5 I've got. One more. But you see when I'm using this pickaxe polish, just how many gems I'm getting from, you know, minor amounts of mining. There we go, 6 garnets. Peridot is in, again, the Peaceful Meadow and Dazzle Beach. Oh, there's some here. Okay, and lastly, Topaz. This is going to be, again, in the rock nodes in the Plaza, but also... at the docks and the courtyard on Eternity Isle. So you can also go there as well if you're looking for Topaz. Obviously, you will need that expansion if you wish to be able to do that one. Okay, that didn't take me too long, to be honest. I just had to wait for them all to respawn once, which took about 15 minutes. And that was only for the Topazes anyway, if you have at least the miraculous pickaxe polish. We're then going to talk to Mulan once more. And we need to enter the Mulan realm and search for crates of tea. As a Brit myself, I love searching for tea. I'm actually joking. I'm actually sat here drinking a coffee. I actually don't drink any tea. So you can stick that cliche where the sun don't shine. Mulan, so she's on like the 2nd floor. Once you get in here, it says find crates of oolong tea, chrysanthemum, and jasmine tea. So for oolong tea, it's actually going to be in the camp. And what you're looking for is a big crate here. So you come in the front of the camp, over there, walk down to here. Here's the target dummies. And we go over here, and we pick up the oolong tea. Oh, it looks like there's another tea over here. This is the chrysanthemum. And then the last one... Oh, it's right here. It's literally just opposite where you found the first one. And now we're going to bring those tea crates to Mulan. So there is an exit here if you want to make it quicker. Once you give the items to Mulan, she gives you a tea stall. You are then going to go into furniture, requests, Mulan's tea stall. I'm going to put this next to Goofy's stall and the other stall, which is Kristoff's, because, you know, I like to be organised like that. And then we're going to talk to Mulan once more. And she's going to give us some recipe books to brew some tea ourselves. So go into your inventory, use the biscuit recipe, use the jasmine tea recipe, use the oolong tea recipe, and also the chrysanthemum tea recipe. And now we need to go and actually prepare those 4 meals. So biscuits are going to be wheat, sugarcane, and butter. Jasmine tea is going to need blueberries and chrysanthemums. The jasmine tea will need jasmine and sugarcane, and the oolong tea will need oolong tea and raspberries. Now, if you're wondering how do you actually get the teas needed for this, I should have told you this bit before, I do apologise, but you will actually be able to buy these from Mulan's tea stall. So, oolong tea, jasmine leaves, and chrysanthemum. So you actually buy them all from her stall, and now we'll be able to make our tea. For the blueberries, you can find these on bushes in Dazzle Beach or the Forest of Valor, if you haven't moved them all. Sugarcane is from Goofy's stall on Dazzle Beach, and raspberries are going to be from the bushes in the Plaza or Peaceful Meadow. Once you've made all of those teas, we're then going to bring them all to Mulan. What we're now going to do is invite villagers to Mulan's for tea. That's going to be Scrooge, Merlin, and Mirabel. So basically, just go and talk to each of those villagers. Once you've then spoken to them all, we're going to go to the tea tasting in Mulan's home. So just go straight into her home, and here we are. And now we're going to talk to Mulan once we're inside. Then we're going to share some tea with them. So literally, if we talk to each villager, and then talk to Mirabel after Scrooge, and basically just tell them which one to try. I don't know if it's specific, but Scrooge liked chrysanthemum and Mirabel liked oolong, and then on Merlin I'm giving jasmine tea. So I don't know if they just like all of them, but yeah. And I'm going to talk to Mulan once again, and we're going to finish the Daily Regime quest. Now, if you are looking for the rest of Mulan's friendship quests, check out the playlist you now see on screen, as I've done all villagers in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I always do day 1 guides whenever they have a new season come out.